California.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you're interested in learning more about Bronze Age and the Majestix Open Series, please check out the Open Series website. Also, if you want to learn more about Heroclix strategies, tactics, and the top list from the game's top players, please visit the Majestix Apex Insiders website. Lastly, if you're looking for Heroclix singles, please visit our eBay stores. All the links for everything I just talked about description. My name is Jeff. My co-host Patrick.
What's up, everybody? Today's Monday, the 16th March, like 9:30 p.m. And we are in basically lockdown out here.
Yeah,
in California.
2.5 hours.
You're
I go to shelter in place.
You're more so than we are because there's a lot more cases up there. Down here, it's just Disneyland's closed. They've closed the restaurants. They've
closed Universal too, right?
Yeah, they've also all the universities, all the schools.
Yeah.
So I think 2 weeks. But like you guys actually, there's like a shelter that was opened up there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more because like there's more cases up there, right?
Yeah. Like in a lot of the counties, they have at least, I want to say, around approximately 10 in each county, and then it goes up to, I think, like in the 40s in some of them.
I just looked up in ours. There was, I think it's 17 confirmed in LA and Orange County.
Oh yeah, no, we got a lot more.
Yeah, you guys are like way more. Yeah, that's probably why you guys like way already like, oh fuck it, let's put the precautionary measures now.
Yeah, so last Friday, before I left work, they told us and all the kids that they weren't to come into school for the next 2 weeks, and then after that was going to be our scheduled spring break, and then after that Monday we'll resume school. Today, we went into work. They're like, oh, we'll see what happens. You guys are gonna work remotely, whatever that means, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't work remotely. I work with kids, right? I do hands-on stuff. Like, so
put your hands on kids.
Yeah. We cleaned the classroom today, wiped the tables down, cleaned up some of the book area and stuff, and then went home. And then we found out that we're going to be sheltered in place for to the next 3 weeks. So I think it's
so
March 7th.
That means you guys aren't supposed to you're not supposed to leave unless it's for essentials, right?
Yeah, essentials. So they said doctor's appointments, the grocery store, like essential business, like banking and stuff or whatnot. So
not for leisure.
Not for leisure.
Yeah. So, I don't think we've gotten to that point yet here, but I do know that a lot of the restaurants. I know Shane's restaurant is closing for 2 weeks.
Dang. Is he going to be able to? Are they paying him, or are they going to collect unemployment?
Oh, dude, that's rough, man.
Yeah. So he should be able to at least collect unemployment, which helps, but it's not the same.
You can do that even if you're like, okay, I didn't.
So like, if there's no reason he shouldn't be able to collect unemployment, right? Because he had a job and he now he doesn't have work, right. So he will be able to collect unemployment.
So a lot of people will be doing that.
A lot of people. But you got to pay taxes on it at the end of the year.
Yeah. So that would theoretically affect the circuit right now.
A little bit, I think so.
So I know that the gatherings you're not supposed to have public gatherings or whatever that's more than 10 people, right? I think that's like that's mandated from Trump and whatnot. So, for the places that run our events that get like 8 people, they're just under the thing. Of course, you still want to be careful and whatever, but under the rules, having 8 or 9 or even 10, you should be okay. Mm-hmm. But then it's just you don't know if people are going to even take that chance.
Yeah.
So because like I was telling you, some people have 5 or 6 people living at home.
No, exactly.
So like, well, there's no gatherings. Like, well, like I I would even say in like an apartment complex,
Mm-hmm.
in those tight quarters, tight spaces, like some of those apartments, man, they're like right next to each other. So you're basically on top of each other already
And
in those
you
places.
can't leave your apartment. You got to
You
stay
can't
in
leave,
there.
right? But some of those places already have a bunch of people living in that, you know, like let's say
Yeah.
you're in a college town and you're living in an apartment and each
Oh, no.
apartment has like 4 people. So like in 2 apartments next to each other adjoining, there's 8 people already there within like let's say 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, if you're
Pretty
lucky.
close, you know, and you're gonna have to leave to go to laundry and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it is kind of like that if you think about it, like in a game store, you know, maybe
Yeah.
less. But obviously, people that do Magic events, Yu-Gi-Oh events, Pokemon events, there's no way because they get like 20, 25, or 30.
No, I
And
know. Yeah. So
it just happens. Heroclix is so low on the totem pole that we're happy when we get like more than 10.
hey, it's the #1 selling collectible miniature game.
I know, huh? We'll never mind the fact that it's the only one in the market. So there's like, it's all context. It's like, oh, number one. There's no one else. There's no competition.
I know.
But,
That's the joke.
Yeah, I know. But I did play at a Magic.
Speaking of Magic,
yeah, dude.
did you have you played the new set yet?
Yeah, the mystery booster. So that's for I'm gonna bore some people for a few minutes. But I'm like Winter Soldier. Come out every few months to go play Magic, and then I go back into hiding. So I went in there and because I got a message from my friend. He was like, "Hey, there's a draft for the new set." Okay, and it's a fun set. And went over there and fucking I 3-0'd my pod. Like there was 8-man draft.
Mm-hmm.
3-0. My deck was actually pretty good. I drafted a pretty good deck. It's white black for anybody out there who plays. But I went 3-0. But in the process, I went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. So I 2-0 both. Yeah, normally a lot of the games you go 2-1 because the other person gets to go first and then they'll win and then this is the third game. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Got the prizing I left, and I'm not gonna see them for like the next pre-release, which is like in like a month or two.
Jeez.
So, but.
Oh, there you are.
There was 8 people playing, and then two other people just playing at the store.
Nice.
So they were like right at that limit of the. But this is also before like it was all mandated today. But yeah, that was it, and then just online stuff. You know, surprisingly, the sales haven't been hurt that much, if any. If anything,
I think they would
because
go
people
up.
are just because they're just at home, and then they're gonna like, well, you might as well order stuff.
I'm bored. Let me go on eBay, see what's there.
Yeah, right. Because like if you're quarantined, you're like, well, let's start looking around, and you start looking, and like, well, I don't know. I mean, that's what I would think, because the sales have not really been affected, even in store. Like I had like 6 people here on Saturday playing that casual event.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? I could barely get 2, and then now that this shit's coming around, we had 6 people. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What
are
you guys doing? I
gotta slow down again. Damn.
Yeah, it's like hold on, like we need to not have people here. But that's why we did the ninjas versus samurai, and that was fun.
Nice.
And like it's weird because last week too we had 10 people for League.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, it's supposed to be less because everybody's afraid of this coronavirus.
Yeah.
But we had 10 people for League. I'm like, man, like we normally we get like 6. I'm happy. Like cool, we get 6, 8 maybe. 8's amazing. We had 10, and this is it was week 6.
Oh yeah, so they just jumped in.
Yeah, so like by the time week 5 comes around, or week 5 or 6, people are already starting to drop because like I can't make playoffs.
Yeah.
So but then now they all were here, and I'm getting messages. Are you going to be holding League tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, because I expect 4 people here. So.
Well, yeah, and you guys don't have the stipulations we do about the going out for leisure, right?
Yeah, no. I mean,
yeah, I would.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I was saying, I don't know how they would even enforce that because you need to have like
there's not enough manpower.
Yeah, you need to have the National Guard walking up and down the street to be able to patrol that. You know,
yeah,
and
no.
Until you get that mobilizers, like there's like no way. So until that happens, people are gonna go where they're gonna go. It's just kind of like
sure.
It's just kind of like the honor system. Like, good, like we're gonna trust that you guys are gonna take care of yourselves and not go fuck around.
Well, we would hope. We're trying to,
Yep.
not spread things.
But
but
but it would have to be that in actual, like they should just probably do it already. Just to be honest, just to ensure it.
Yeah.
But,
well, like at the end of the day, we're all grown as adults, and we all got to make choices.
Just be just don't be
consequences for the choices we make.
Just don't be stupid about it. That's
of course not.
Like, if the people that you've been around are like, oh, I was probably exposed to something that we shouldn't go.
Well, like Jesse and I were hanging out last Wednesday, right? And we looked at each other and we're like, we're both pretty high risk for being exposed to it because he works at the sleep clinic, right? With all those people, and I work at a school. So we're just like, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. Might as well start licking each other.
Yeah, I'd rather not. But Landers, on the other hand, would enjoy himself a Cote sandwich.
Why did you have to say that?
Because that is what Landers continually requests.
Oh.
So you were there for it. You were there for him asking for it. Yeah.
Was he? I don't know. Well, maybe I just chose to not listen.
You hear that part? So
anyway,
so what do you think is going to happen with? Do you think the news set's going to drop on time? And do you think it's this is going to affect pre-release?
So the pre-release
starts a week and a half.
No, you're right. No, it's what's today? Yeah, week and a half. You're right. The 25th, 9 days. I already had my rep ask me if I wanted to get my my JLU pre-release shipped today.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
He goes, we have it. Do you want it? I said, no, because I already put in my order, and I want to hit that free freight.
Yeah.
Every week, so I have to make sure I say the 500. But at least I know that it's there. At least the pre-release is in house already.
Yeah, so that's good.
And now the release 2 weeks after that. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I don't know
what I'm going to do with my pre-release, if I'm going to postpone it or.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to postpone it.
For us, I cap it anyway.
Yeah, no, and that's what I did this time. Is I capped it at the 10. But like I said, we're not supposed to go out for
you guys can't leave. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to postpone it, which kind of sucks because that's like.
No, that hurts me for money.
Yeah, you're like, that's money I could use for the release because that helps feed into the release.
It does. Yeah. No. Exactly. So yeah, I got to figure that one out. But
that's kind of like why you probably. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, because my thing just said that my device has changed, but I guess
no.
Okay. But I guess we'll. Like that's just more incentive for you to get the online thing going.
Yeah. So like one of the big things they were talking about at work is like we're all in uncharted territory, which we really are. Like we've never, as a country or even a world, been kind of locked down like this in different in sections. So
yeah,
it's interesting. But yeah, I'm just playing it by ear.
I mean, there were before. It's just not. It wasn't like as I would say because of the global social media and everything. But like the flu from like the pre-World War
H1N1.
Yeah, like from way back then.
Were they locking countries down like they are?
No, because it was. Remember, there wasn't like. It was only but it was only like segregated into a certain area because the news wasn't traveling that fast.
No, that makes sense.
Right, because it's like they barely had phones.
No, that was.
No, I'm saying they barely had them where you could just like long distance. It's very hard, right? It was more like you had to like do some Morse code shit, right? So I think it's just not to this on this scale.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it was pretty big, and it's just because it was like more deadly. Yeah. Also, like the medicine back then was not as strong, so not as good. Also, there was
Yeah.
less people, so that means less people
It-
means less.
Well,
Less
and people are
bullshit.
traveling so much more
Yeah,
now.
now again,
Things are
yeah.
so
See,
much
that's what I'm
easier
saying.
to
Back
get
then,
around.
yeah, back then it was easier to quarantine because like there was no charter planes.
Yeah.
So it was as easy as stopping the ports.
Yeah. Just
Just like, okay, you know what? We're not gonna do a port, and there's like nothing you can do because what are you gonna swim to like Europe? No. So and you can't just
challenge
fly.
accepted.
Yeah,
No.
you can't fly.
Yeah.
So that's I feel like
Yeah, I'm
yeah
surprised they haven't put an air flight ban yet in and out of the
yeah
countries.
um
It's
I
I think it's going to come.
I think Canada,
Canada has stopped
yeah,
non-EU
they said
citizens.
anybody who's not Canadian or American
Hmm.
will can go to like land or like arrive like go through customs or whatever. They can't arrive in the country.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, people are taking this very seriously. So just
Careful.
remember to be safe. Wash your hands and 6 feet, people. 6 feet.
Wash your ass.
That too. That too. All right. So
Uh,
we have some new previews this week. Um, for
yeah,
the new JLU set that we just kind of talked about. That's
we can just highlight some good stuff. Let's look at Brainiac because that's the big one.
okay.
I think
Um,
it's one of the bigger
I was
ones.
you had a couple of previews on the site. I was just going to go through and then we'll work
Okay,
our way
sure.
up.
Well, I don't want to go through all of them. We'll
It,
just highlight some of the good stuff, unless you think they're all good.
it's just a few. Um, so this hot girl, I think, has some potential. Can you see her? Yeah.
It's hard to read, but
Yeah, I can read it. It's just the quality of the image. So she has the Justice Lords. When Hawkgirl damages an opposing character with an attack, after resolutions, deal that character one unavoidable damage. If that character is not KO'd, immediately heal it one
Yeah.
click. So I think that's helpful with some of the stop click stuff that we've been
Yes.
seeing on the last click.
It's a good
And
one.
then she has a second trait, her Thanagarian Nth Metal. When Hawkgirl hits after resolutions, you may choose an object equipped to a hit character and remove it from the game. And it
That's
affects Indestructibles the same way. So with ID cards going away July 1st, it's going to be a objects race again with theme
Yeah.
and
So she could definitely be in modern for sure.
yeah, no modern for sure.
Yeah, hyper with 11 precision. That's really good.
The Warhawk. He's another one's kind of interesting. He has this boom tube travel trait. Have you read what it does?
Yeah, they can move it's like once per game they can move 12 for free, right?
Yeah, 12 for free phasing, and then you get to remove a token. So
It's almost free. It's like it costs you an action, but you remove a token after.
yeah, so I think there's something in there with them because there's a good amount of them that have it, and
Yeah.
like the Batman Beyond one, if he's adjacent to blocking afterwards, he can't be targeted.
Oh, that's cool.
At least I think with the range or from range or something.
Oh, there's a Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Static.
that.
He also has the boom tube travel trait, and then 100 points. I think is a little pricey for run shot TK, but
I think it's important to note though that this is different than like Grand Entrance
yes,
because you won't be able to do something
afterwards.
unless it's
Yeah.
free.
Very good to note. Scrolling up. Oh yeah, we saw. So next year, like you and I are going to go to Gamma. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been. I keep
Oh,
hearing
yeah.
good things. So
It's cool.
previews. So they're announced one more X-Men set that's
Yeah,
coming
House
out
of
this
X.
year.
October. Coming
Coming
to
to
Galactus.
Galactus.
Looks sick.
Yeah. So from a House Rules Gaming, like that sculpt looks really cool. If that's what it's
And
going to
then
be.
they were saying that he has interchangeable hands. Yeah, you can see it already. You can see it there. His hands are changing.
Yeah. So look like down here, and they
No,
looks like he has different heads.
His left hand too.
Yeah. That's really cool. All right, so Big Barda, Boom Tube,
Boom tube.
Charge Flurry. She has the Charge Flurry, and I like that. And then Protected Outwit if you hit both, so that's situationally helpful. And then opposing characters can't give Big Barda action tokens or modifier combat values. So up top, she has really good stats for 110 points, 12 Attack 4 damage.
Yeah, you know what's... Is she protected outwit? Only if she hits, correct?
Yeah, only if she hits both attacks with her flurry.
Okay. Because I feel for 50 points, that's all. That's very it's not very long.
4 clicks.
Also, that's why I was asking if she's protected outwit, because if you could just outwit her and you can just hit her for 4, she's dead.
Exactly.
And
But
4 isn't that hard. It's like it's doing 5 that is the problem. But the 4 without having protected outwit, right away.
You go right through her.
It's weird because like they'll cost her like this, and then they'll look at somebody else who's like 25 points, and he's like 5 clicks with a stop click or some shit like that, and you're like, wait, how is this?
What the fuck?
Yeah. How is this? How does this work? I'm wondering if they're really their traits and stuff is what's being costed a lot.
Could be.
I mean, charge flurry is good, but you have to hit both to get protected outwit. That's I don't know.
Well, you can outwit that movement power.
Exactly. So it's even worse. Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
She has capital letter protected outwit, so I guess her whole body is protected. If she hits double.
But that means you can just outwit it before she even does it.
Exactly. So
yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Mongol, 150 points. Welcome to Warworld. So he does a similar thing where he makes brute and warrior a single name keyword. That's not bad. There's some cool brutes and warriors out there. And then when he KOs an opposing character, when Mongol KOs an opposing character, that can use Battle Fear or Earthbound Neutralize after resolutions, roll a d6, heal them equal to half. So that's a nice little gimmick.
That's kind of
cool. Steal Energy, free, choose Mongols damage this turn. Or free, character chooses Mongols damage this turn, then chooses Battle Fury or Earthbound Neutralize. That character can use the chosen power as long as Mongol is on the map. So that's kind of helpful. It starts stopping people, charge plasticity. So he's okay. Nothing special.
He's got a strong dial.
No, he's got a strong dial, but
look at his stats. Like he just goes 18, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
So I don't like at the 110 he has a 10 attack though.
Yeah, it's a little weak. And with the 17 invincible and he's outwittable. But with IDs going away,
it's still going to take some work because he does have steal energy, but it's just that it's hard to hit because he has a 10 attack.
Yeah. All right. Another Green Lantern with one of those
team up cards.
Do you see the number? It says 2.11. Do you think there's going to be 11 different cards or more?
Oh Jesus! Oh, for each one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did say there was like 72 or something, right? So.
Jeez, that's a lot.
There's multiples.
All right, another Wonder Woman. These didn't really stand out too special to me. Maybe I missed something. I don't know what the
team things are. Do you know what they do?
It's just they give different powers. If there's a Batman and a Superman on the team.
Like I know, but what do they do? Is it good?
Some of them I haven't looked into it too much. It was too much for me to look at with all the different ones. I'll get more into it later. I was just looking at this one. Look, so Superman or Batman, Wonder Woman. So if +1 listed friendly characters on the map, Green Lantern has tiny, but may still be equipped. If all the characters are on the map, they and the Green Lantern have KC team ability. So that's not bad. So if Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern are on the team,
you gotta have them all.
They all have to. Yeah. So that it's very specific stuff like that. So it's interesting, but we'll see what plays out with it. We haven't seen them all. This one has to do with the character's final attack as a 3. After resolutions, you may place a die with a 3 on the card. If no die was removed from this card, from this attack, once per turn, you may replace a die in an attack with a attack roll with a die from this card. Okay, so it's kind of like a
die manipulation.
Yeah, but situational, I suppose. Here's Lex. He has another team up card.
Ignores characters.
Yeah, that's cool.
Blasted ignore characters. Okay.
Yeah, 50 points. That's not a bad dial for 50 points.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. He does have Pen Blast, Precision Strike, RCE. That's good.
Enhancement.
Yeah, and he also has improved targeting if you want.
And we're back to Big Barda. So we'll go ahead and scroll up. We'll get to rotations in a bit. Crimson Avenger. And Crimson Avenger wasn't anything super special.
He's the prime.
Yeah. So Smoke Cloud is free, but only generate 4 markers. When Crimson Avenger uses it after resolutions, choose an opposing character occupying or adjacent to one of his Smoke Cloud markers and give that character an action token. So it's like I guess, an in-cap.
Yeah.
For free.
Free in-cap, and he's got Perplex Poison. It's not bad.
3 clicks, 30 points.
3 clicks. He has stealth, so it makes it a little bit tougher.
But
he does have that free smoke.
But yeah, just depends.
You know who it reminds me of? He reminds me of Clock King.
Okay.
Remember how Clock King, he puts those time markers everywhere, and then if you're like within 3 of them, you get a action token.
Mm-hmm.
He's a prime too. He's 40 points, so he's similar, but he's cheaper. Perplex, so yeah, maybe in Justice League teams, martial artists, these got a lot of keywords. Jesus.
Yeah, Pass, Soldier, All-Star Squadron, which there's not too much modern All-Star Squadron, I don't believe.
Nope.
Parasite. All right, so
this is the one Aaron likes.
He's. I think if you get him like the Hawk Arms and give him a good flurry.
Yeah.
Like he has a potential to heal real fast.
Dude, he can heal like 2 or 3 clicks in one attack, correct?
Yeah. So he has a trait called Energy Drain. He has Plasticity, Steal Energy. Parasite starts the game on click 6, and he has a total of 10 clicks on the dial. So he starts right in the middle. So when he uses Steal Energy, he instead heals 1 click for each special power and 1 click for each 2 standard powers displayed on a hit target's dial.
So he's going to heal at least 2, no matter what, right? Because normally there's a special power on a guy, and then there's 2 different colors, 2 different standard powers, right?
Yeah. Imagine if they have all 4 like special powers.
Lord.
Right?
If there's 2, so if it's like 2 special powers and 2 standard powers, he's healing 4? 3. He's healing 3.
Yeah, that's still really good.
Oh,
and then he has charge.
And then it's
like I said, if you if you can get him the Hawk Arms, I think that'd be really helpful.
Oh yeah, because he has
get him flurry somehow.
Charge flurry.
Yeah, because then he's just healing.
And he has
like
that
crazy.
other effect.
When Parasite hits with a close attack.
Uh-oh. You froze.
Attack after resolutions, choose a noted power. Parasite can't use that power from any source until he chooses to note that power again.
So he can like use powers too.
Yeah. So he's hitting you and he's like absorbing stuff that you can use.
He's good. So, he's also a monster.
I know, I saw that. So like he has some potential. Micron, another prime. So size altering sidestep. Free, choose tiny or colossal. Micron can use the chosen symbol until your next turn, and then he returns as standard. He has another trait, power. If Micron is colossal, place him adjacent to an opposing character that damaged another friendly character since your last turn. This action is free instead if that friendly character was KO'd. So that's not bad.
Yeah. You can be big, you
so it's like small. Colossal retaliation.
Yeah.
And then if he's tiny, he is given a move or power action after resolutions. So, when Micron is tiny and an adjacent character is given a move or power action after resolutions, you may place Micron adjacent to that character.
That's pretty cool.
Like the Adam trait where he follows people around.
Yeah.
Not Adam. Ant-Man. And then he's got close combat expert and power enhancement. That's not bad. 50 points. Justice League future.
Is it worth the prime spot? Yeah, it's good.
Is it worth 50 points? I mean, I feel like if he was 30, maybe 1 less click on the back end, he would be better.
He can. It's retail, right?
It's like a power action retail or free if they were caved.
Retail. I think that's good. I mean, he also has. So like if he's able to free retail and then he's able to use close combat expert, that's 2 attacks. That's a lot, man. I think he's worth it. I think he could be for sure. Justice League, yeah, shit.
Yeah, they have a lot of figures. One of the Flash team up cards with Green Lantern. So if Green Lantern is on the force, beginning of your turn, you exchange a Flash square.
Okay, so they switch. Okay.
Yeah, with the listed friendly character square. That's okay. So free, the Flash occupies a square of the edge of the map. The edge is the longest map. Yeah, sorry. If the Flash occupies a square on the edge of the map, and that edge is the longest edge of the map or tied for it, place him in the same row or column on the opposite edge of the map from that edge. He can be placed in the starting area anywhere. Okay, so that's cool. So, port side to side, very situational, but...
All right, next.
Another Wonder Woman. Nah, and we'll move on. Brainiac, I believe, is right here. He is the one you were talking about.
He's a troublemaker.
Huh. Sounds like somebody I know. All right. So his cause trouble. You guys know how he comes in from the sideline. If you guys hit 3 times in a turn or a crit hit, he gets to come in as a free. So he has a curses. Kal-El, you foiled me again. Characters that can use invulnerability, modify attack +2 when attacking Brainiac, and characters that can use invulnerability, modify defense +2 when being attacked by Brainiac. The Earth. It disappeared. Once for all characters with this effect, roll a d6, a 3 through 4. Give an opposing character within 4 squares of Brainiac that occupied elevated terrain an action token. So that elevated terrain is very situational. And a 5 through 6, deal each opposing character within 4 squares that occupies elevated terrain at least 1 penetrating damage. He has phasing teleport, and when Brainiac uses it and moves 4 squares or less after resolutions, he can use end cap at no cost with 3 targets.
So he's so he's got like just for 40 points too. That thing's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Look at the stats. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really good.
40 points, and then for 10 points, he has all of that. Remember the Gorilla Grodd has his thing was he did it on hindering guys that are hindering, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't.
So I guess it's just different type of terrain.
Yeah. So like, these guys can just randomly, they can mess you up. You either take penetrating, or take tokens, just by doing a free, right?
Yeah.
And he has outwit and free end cap.
Yeah, the free end cap is very very good, and he's got 11 attack. That's
Oh man.
That's
yeah.
If it was a 10, I wouldn't be as worried, but the 11 actually.
and he has 3 bolts.
Yeah.
For that end cap, so yeah, for sure. He's cosmic too. Okay.
Hey.
Plus, Flora Colossal leaves. So Flora Colossal leaves the format, and here comes Brainiac for your cosmic teams.
So everyone's gonna run 4 Brainiacs.
Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh God!
I wish they would. They should have made these guys unique.
I know. Yeah, dude, that's just so stupid.
Like even the trouble alerts, they should have been unique too, right? Because
so they don't just fucking spam them.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah. All right, Ultra Humanite.
I feel like he's good.
I was looking over him earlier. Yeah. So
I think he's 25 point value.
Oh yeah. His 25-point line I liked a little bit because he has mind control sidestep, and he can see through elevated, hindering, blocking, just blocking, and characters with an 8 range.
He's basically he's what Arno Stark should have been, number 1.
Yes.
But he's similar to that Black Panther Prime that has the mind control and the second click. And he has the same thing. He ignores all this stuff. But he does it on the first click, so you don't have to like damage him.
Yeah, he does on first 2 clicks, so you're good.
Yeah, so
that's all you need him for.
So he has mind control. It's mind control and sidestep, right? And he has a range of 8 when he does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
and then
relative 10 range from where you started,
dude. And then you're like, okay, well, what if they can't do? Okay, fine. Then I'll just have a 25-point TKer.
Because that's never helpful.
Jesus. So I think this guy could be good, man. And
I believe that's animals. 25-point TK
right?
on animals.
Dude, check this out. In modern, for the time being, until it rotates out, like there's like a 2-month window where they're legal.
Yeah.
He takes place of Professor X. You know how, remember you had to call in Professor X to tank somebody through everything? He could do it.
Oh.
Because in Professor, you don't have to waste an ID slot.
Yeah.
He could just do it, right? He just has mind, so you can like mind control. Does he target? He just one target? Does it? He doesn't
Just one
target everyone.
target, yeah.
Just one.
So if you can
Yeah.
get him,
So
what is it? Which stone gives you +1 target?
oh yeah, that's right. One of those. Oh god. But
One of
either
the
way,
stones.
but the main thing is he can have the tank. He can like throw the tank.
Oh,
Wait,
through the walls. That's gross.
that's right. That's what Professor X used to do
That's
when
really no, yeah, that's really good.
now he could do it without paying 50, because Professor X, the reason why he didn't play him was because he was 50 points. So you play 5 points for ID for one turn. But this guy's 25 with other utility.
Yeah. No, the
Because he has
TK is great.
TK too.
Sidestep.
Yeah. So yeah, should be
And
that
the
could be something.
Injustice
And he's
League is the
only
same
25.
as Brotherhood, right? Team ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah, he has potential. All right. Amazo.
Oh yeah.
He's
Amazing.
290
290,
points.
50.
It's a lot of points. I don't know.
Look, I don't know what it can. I don't. It's like what
Yeah.
is
So Amazo has capital protected outwit,
that's good.
except from characters that are higher points.
That's
So at
still good because
290, you should be fine.
yeah. Or yeah, I mean, if you're playing at 150, that's
Most,
still
yeah.
good. But there's in bronze you might run into problems. But okay.
Or have mystical keyword.
Okay, well, okay, never mind that. Because
Yeah.
everyone, their mom, like, didn't Jonah just win with a mystical team
Yeah.
at WizKids Open? So hello.
Yeah. And then how does mystical not have outwit?
Yeah, shit, that's true.
So characters with a mystical keyword modify damage +1 when attacking only Amazo.
All right, well,
So he has a cosmic evolved power adaptation at the beginning of your turn or after resolutions. When Amazo takes damage, you may choose a standard power that a character within range and line of fire can use. Amazo can use the chosen power until he chooses again. If Amazo is 290 points, he may choose an additional character and another standard power that character can use. And he has a wild card. I feel like the outwitting to mystical is like a crit.
yeah, I agree. For sure. And they get +1. They get +1 damage when attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the Wendigos are getting extra damage when they hit him.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Try again.
I mean, I think at 150. Okay, so if you're playing him at 290, you have to hit that 21. Good lord, that's hard, right?
Maybe.
I guess
It's like inconvenience.
yeah. I mean, if you are playing in Cosmic, you're gonna have a bunch of perplexes and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, so in bronze, you could get them up to a 23 pretty easy. Well, no, you only have 10 points. You're not going to be able to.
Like, what are you gonna play with?
Because the power battery has to be at least 16.
16, correct.
So, yeah, I'm thinking a pass on this one.
Yeah, obviously in sealed, you pull him, you just go home.
Yeah, I think at 290, he's probably pretty solid in sealed.
You probably can't even hit him. Yeah, in sealed, you probably can hit him at 290. You know, what'd be funny? You have him, and then you play like, oh, I have a Brainiac. Like, oh, there's my team. Like, God, man.
And he's only a rare though too.
Yeah, so it's not like you can't pull that.
It's so feasible. Theme team +2. All right, speaking of Brainiac, that is there, and I think that concludes the previews for that. So I wanted to look at a couple of the other figures.
Yeah, I missed this.
What?
I missed the one that you were saying. There's a Batman Beyond.
Oh yeah, so he is number 51 in the set. Right here.
Let's take a look.
So he's 125 points or 75. He's 6 range, 2 targets. So at the 125 point line, he has a run shot, 11 attack, 18 defense, 3 damage. His attack power is precision strike, and a free choose into your next turn. He can use Blades Claws Fangs, Energy Explosion, Incap, Poison, or Smoke Cloud. He also has a damage power. The Tomorrow Night, a different kind of bat. He has leadership, free choose one until your next turn. He can use close combat, outwork, perplex, outwit, or shape change.
God damn.
He has a trait that says multi-spectrum camouflage. Opposing characters cannot draw line of fire to Batman if he is adjacent to blocking. That's what I was doing. And then he has the Boom Tomb trait. So I think he has some potential.
Oh my god, he has everything. Oh my god.
He's a lot of stuff, right?
Well, you know what? Okay, so for Bronze Age, he's nuts, right?
Yeah.
Because you wall.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in Modern, can't you give him the... Isn't there one of the Mandarin rings that gives you one free blocking?
Exactly.
Okay, so you're not seeing shit.
Yeah, no, I think he's really good. But I also am a huge Batman Beyond fan, so I'm biased.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the common was pretty good to begin with.
His stats drop a little bit once he gets lower, but he's kind of like
that's pretty good. Yeah, 75. That's really solid, man.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe we'll see him on a theme team. But he's got armor, detective, future martial artist, Justice League, Gotham City, Batman family. So someone should be able to figure something out.
Jesus.
So Darkseid is another one. Did we talk about Darkseid yet?
Yeah, they previewed him.
Mm-hmm.
I think this guy's good too. We could talk about him more because there's a question on him.
Okay.
But you should go down to the Blue Batman because there's an article that Tom wrote, or not Tom, Amber, about rules.
What number is the Batman?
He's a prime.
What number?
He's like I think he's a common prime.
Common, yeah.
I think he's only 40 points. There he is. He should have like all blue stuff. His power's like all blue.
Yeah. Would they? No, that's not it. Said common, right?
I think he's a common.
I can just go to the article too, but we haven't seen. No, we haven't seen his dial.
Oh, there. I thought they did. I could have sworn they put it up.
Okay.
Hold on. That's 22.
Yeah, we're in the.
You can go to the article, but I could have sworn I saw it because he has 0 damage. Like, just can you search Batman on that?
Yeah. Let's go back to there. What is it? Control F, right?
Yeah. Batman. Next.
Prime? No.
No, just put Batman and just enter.
There's like 28 of them.
Hold on. 005A. Hold on. What was 005A? Check that real quick.
005A?
Because he might be right next to him. 005A. Type in 005A.
Batman with a microphone?
Yeah.
It's a B. Yeah, that's it. There's no stats.
That's the one. Oh, shit. Yeah, because this is where he's like singing. That's what it is. Anyway, that's the one where
it's the one that Amber wrote the article on, right?
Yeah, so that he can target everybody, and because he's not using bolts, he can do his full damage to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm pretty sure I saw that he's 0 damage. He's not going to be that broken.
Okay, well that's good.
Because it's 3 damage as opposed to like 6.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still rough. Because it's like 3 damage to everybody. Pen Blast, that's scary.
Dude, yeah, no, that's a lot of damage. So especially as a call-in in Bronze Age, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. He'll take up your prime slot, but yes.
Yeah, it happens. So another one is this Dr. Fate that Landers was talking to me about. So you play this. Have you read what he does?
Okay, let's see.
So during the force instruction, you may add Dr. Fate at 10 points if you also add a Dr. Fate at the starting 65 points on your force. So for all characters with this trait, if you have 2 to 4 characters named Dr. Fate on your force, you get 1 action total. If you have 5 or more, you get 2 action total, right? So you play 1 Dr. Fate at 65 points and 4 are the dupes, right? You're at 105 points. The Martian Manhunter that's in the starter has leadership and also gives you +1 action total if you have 5 characters with the Justice League thing, right? And then you play LE Power Woman, you're at 8 actions, and you're at a total 170 points.
And what do you do with it?
Well, you got 130 points more to figure out what to do with it. But with 8 actions, you can eat up a lot of time.
Yeah, but at some point, they're going to have to clear whatever. Yeah, they have to do something.
Yeah, we just figured out how to get 8 actions. Haven't figured out the rest of the 130 points yet.
I mean, so like, okay, that's cute, right? Like, okay, that's cool, but then, like, what do you do with it? So, I mean, if you can find something to do with it, I guess that's cool, but as of now, it's just like a parlor trick.
Well, there's going to be a lot of teams that get plus actions. Because it's not just with these guys. There's other ones that give you additional actions. So you're going to see 300-point teams with 5 actions or 6 actions. Because the LE Power Woman's, 25 points, right? And she has Justice League. So
yeah. I mean,
I think there's going to be a thing.
So here's because I mean, I know you're looking at it from that cool perspective, but you're not looking at it from a practical perspective. That's very idealistic. They're one click.
Oh, no, it's 100% idea. This is just an example.
No, I'm saying they're one click. No, you're not. Let me finish. I killed 2 of them. Now what? You don't have your +5 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so and the whatever Power Woman is one click too. So it's cool, but until there's like something that you're taking advantage of. Like, let's say there's something there's like some trick that you need to do that requires like 8 actions to do.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that is.
No, I couldn't imagine either. Yeah. But
like, just like, no, I know you're saying that, but I'm also telling you why I think it's not as impressive as you know, like, okay, cool, you could do that, but if you're not doing anything, what's the point?
No, yeah. The 8 actions isn't extreme. It's demonstrating that it's capable, but you don't necessarily need the 8 actions. You can go for the 5.
Right.
And there's a lot of potential there with the easy access to extra actions as the theme team for Justice League.
With ID cards going out,
mm-hmm.
I don't see what it can be. Because the ID cards, you needed 2 no matter what. You needed to call in and the ID does something.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the IDs are gone, the action, like the action economy is not it's like not at a premium. Whereas when you needed an ID before, you needed to have leadership because you needed to do 3 things and then whatever your ID guy did. And then maybe the ID guy has something.
So a lot of these Justice League guys are lower points. They have decent dials, and they all have that Justice League Unlimited trait where you're rolling to remove tokens if they're 100 points or less. So,
but they're removing the token. Okay, fine. I just don't see it. You know, I mean, if you could prove me wrong, then I'll be happy to say, hey, this is you're right. But I just don't see what the trick is, especially for me. Captain Marvel is in this format, right?
Yeah,
she's just gonna run over guys. And there are people are gonna. I've seen some people run 2 Captain Marvels, and they drop Chewie, and then they just go. So
thing.
I don't. I mean, also, Tri-Sentinel's still legal, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like yeah. If they weren't, if they were like, I'm trying to think what it could be that I would need all this for, because like one of the things is like they have TK, right? So you can like but you can't TK chain, correct?
You can't TK if you've been TK'd.
You can't TK, like let's say I want to TK. Let's say I want to TK. I want to TK. Okay, this Dr. Fate TK is another Dr. Fate,
mm-hmm.
and that Dr. Fate will TK another guy. You can't, right?
Because you can't TK if you've been TK'd.
Yeah, that's the only that's one of the things. Like just looking at this, maybe in Bronze Age there might. Okay, so in Bronze Age, I think there could be something.
Okay.
Because there's like all kind of Bronze Age, right? There's like a million things you could do. I feel like there's a million things you can do.
There's a gimmick somewhere with it.
Yeah.
I still feel that
I
the
don't
extra
think in modern.
actions are gonna help.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree. That's fine.
Okay.
You could, but if if you see it, like if someone can show it, what
Yeah, I'll
now?
do my
Now,
best.
just to show it. Now there's a caveat. There is a difference between showing that you can do it and actually being good.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, I moved 8 guys. Awesome. But if you needed to do something specific, then I will concede the point. But anything short of it being like, look, I would not be able to do this trick without giving this 5 actions or 6 actions or whatever it is. Then okay, so there's one thing that I think you could do, but I don't know how, because it requires everyone to have it. But you can like basically infinite barrier, because you need actions.
Yeah.
So if there's somehow you can use all those actions to just barrier over and over and over, then for sure.
Power battery. Everyone has a construct.
But remember, those are free, right?
That takes time. Yeah.
No, but those are free. Like those are free actions to do the wall.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. So one thing you can do, I guess, if you really want to put that much into it, is you could give them the orange battery, not the orange battery, the orange
ring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To give them
barrier.
If
they have a construct,
and then they could keep going. Yeah. But see, now that's where you do need it, right? Because the power battery takes an action that you put on. Then you're gonna have to maybe use an action to make a barrier, maybe use an action to call in a guy, maybe an action to attack. That's already 4, and you didn't really do much. Okay, then fine. But in modern, I don't see, unless they're actually attacking. They don't have running shot; they just have phase. You know what? If they had like running shot or charge, I would agree 100%. Because imagine your whole team now has like running shot, but they have phase.
Yeah, no.
So that would be sick for sure. If you can give them running shot, now your 5 of your Doctor Stranges, cool. Now that's something. That's something. You get all running shot, all charge. In modern, it can't. Okay, in modern, it can happen for like a small window. And that's if you call in Rachel Summers. Rachel Summers, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that gives running shot?
Mm-hmm. The bounty card.
Yeah. Like that, maybe. I mean,
situationally. Yeah.
I mean, think about it though. If you're able to do it, they all have enhancement, right?
Yeah.
So they can all be doing like 5 or 6 damage a pop.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very, very hard to pull off. But if you're able to pull it off, then shit, more power to you.
Yeah, 6 range. It's not very far though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. So. They have mystics. That's cool.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Yeah. So it's just a gimmick we were playing around with.
Look, it's something like I think in bronze, I think in bronze it has more applications.
Okay.
So that would be the challenge for someone to come up. Okay, here's an example. Remember my Sentinel team?
Mm-hmm.
That has all those things, and I need every single action to do it.
Oh, I know, yeah.
On a team like that, if it functions similar to that, then yes.
Okay.
Because remember, if I'm making like 5 Sentinels and I can't do them all, I can't do all the actions because I have to go with one. I have to do like one Tri-Sentinel thing. I have to do a power battery thing. And then now I only have 2 left. But if I had extra ones like this, maybe there is a version of that that's like Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It can. And they all have Mystics. Because they have Mystics, it does make it a little bit, but as of right now, in modern, I really don't see
where it's going.
Yeah. Also,
I thought it was a cool idea.
Attack. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a cool gimmick. But Rube Goldberg machine, better. Straight line.
Does not impress Patrick yet, Boko. Sorry.
I need to see it.
All right. Yeah,
and you know me, I'm not someone who I don't it's not that I'm not impressed easily, it's that I don't
just don't see it.
I know I'm not like I really hate when people get on when they like really ride other people's nuts when they're because they're so good or whatever.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, look, you really need to, like, I need to really be, I don't know. It needs to be something significant, in my opinion. But I mean, that's a whole different thing. Like, I'm super. I don't like. I know we have to do it now because we're in the participation trophy time period.
Mm-hmm.
But there was none of that when I played sports. So, but I understand that's how it is, and this is what I feel like. I feel like this is a participation trophy. Cool, you did good, Billy. So, all right, next.
So speaking of rotation, where'd he go? I think it's right here. Bam. So effective July 1st, 2020. So tentatively for nationals, speaking of nationals, do you think that's going to happen this year?
Shit, when is it? That's June, right?
Yeah, June 17th, 21st.
I wonder when they need to make I wonder to know when do you think they need to make a decision? How far out? Is it now?
Middle April.
3 months. Okay, so it's middle
I would say
April.
2. Like 2 at like
2 months,
cutoff, right? Like
so
worst
it's
case.
A hard cutoff.
Like they should know by tomorrow, realistically, because they should know at least a quarter ahead, right? What they're doing.
They should. Yeah.
So
this is Origins too, and this is Origins, not it's not WizKids, so it's going to be on Origins, right?
Yeah, it's and the event center, and I believe so. Last time I heard is Columbus is on lockdown, like we are. Like they've pretty much shut everything down.
So then,
probably not. I'm thinking.
I feel like it's going to be
like realistically. I'm thinking it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if they are locked down, then I don't see it happening.
Yeah, so
because they have to make preparations now, right? To like either move it or find another date.
Well, just the state, like you can't have more than 10 people, right?
Yeah.
So as of now,
but did they say how long is going to be?
Until I believe they said was it April 7th, and then that's what effect is in now. It'll lift on April 7th, so 12 a.m. April 7th is lifted.
I guess they could find out right then.
But it's just we're such in uncharted territory, as I said earlier. We're just kind of playing all by ear.
Yeah, but that also goes both ways too.
Yeah, they can't
make a decision either way. So, if they have until the 7th, and if we need 2 months, if they need 2 months notification, I guess I would wait until then to make that announcement. Because, for example, here WonderCon was canceled.
Yeah,
and they announced it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh dang! So
and WonderCon is like a month away. So with that, I feel like they could give a little bit more time.
Hope it's a bigger event, right?
WonderCon is a much bigger event.
Oh, than Origins?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
It's WonderCon is second or third next to like
STC.
It's San Diego and New York Comic Con are like the top two, and like WonderCon is like right there.
Oh, okay.
They're all part of the same. Cool. They're all part of the same organization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So rotation. We're losing Elseworlds, DC. We're losing the Mighty Thor, Marvel. Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls, DC. A Star Trek set of Away Team, the original series. X-Men Xavier School, and Avengers Infinity. Losing all the Fast Forces and starters from those sets.
Yep.
So
including Unplugged.
Yes. Which is in the micro sets. So we're losing Undead, Thor Ragnarok, and Unplugged, which I don't think the Fast Forces Turtles, but
Unplugged
those never really played in modern.
Mudman's the only one out of all that.
Yeah. So we're losing all the 2017 convention exclusives and limited editions. So Sinestro, the Colossal, Doomsday, Superman, Boxing Superman, Boxing Muhammad Ali, Plastic Man, Bat Knight, Zeus, the Boxing Ring, we'll miss you, Invisible Plane, Titano, all the apes. Free comic book day, Juggernaut, Colossal Giant Man, Spirit of Vengeance Hulk, Spider Carnage, the Captain America, the original Earth X Captain
We just
America
go
that had
over. We just go over the ones that people play.
Pin Pocket Tank,
Yeah, that one. Go
Deadpool
down
Merc Jet.
farther. Yeah, nobody plays that. No, that's it. Bebop Rocksteady. Sorry,
Sorry.
Landers.
Yeah. So the big ones that we're losing are the
Oh, yeah,
2018 conventions, which I don't think anyone was really expecting to lose, except for maybe a few people.
Well, when they
which
said
was
no more IDs, they like this kind of had to go.
yeah. But it's a year ahead of schedule, right?
Yeah, Blackbird. This isn't unprecedented. They've done this with Nightcrawler.
Okay.
So anybody who remembered back in 2010, Nightcrawler appeared 1 year in 2011,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next year he rotated out because Nightcrawler was so bad for the format.
Yeah. So all the student IDs, all the faculty IDs that were winnable, along with all the Days of Future Past IDs, and then the very short printed Arkham IDs,
Jesus.
all 5 of them.
You barely got to know them.
I know. I thought they had some potential there, but
You just didn't come out with enough stuff.
yeah. And then, so note that as of July 1st, 2020, no ID cards will be legal in Modern Age. And then, yeah, just a couple.
Well, there's more to it. They said why.
To accomplish this, we're rotating out the Blackbird slightly early. That might have a normal, been expected longer than that. Yeah, that's
all it. ID cards. Okay. I mean, so Tri-Sentinel made the cut. We lose Green Arrow. We lose all of the. We lose like Surtur. We lose Flora Colossal. We lose Carnage, Mangog. We lose Groot. Oh God.
I know. Poor Groot.
We lose all of the IDs from the Xavier's school.
We lose Trelane.
We lose Trelane.
Lieutenant Kyle.
Harley. What's in the Harley set? The title Harley. People were playing that was the call-in.
Yeah.
I believe that might have been it. I'm not sure if there's any other.
A few of the Jokers might have been call-ins, but
yeah, not really. If they're even playing Joker IDs.
Hey,
but the Mighty Thor is going to be a huge one.
Flash God of Death is finally retiring. He may dip below $100 now.
The what?
Flash God of Death.
Oh yeah.
He may finally take a dip.
He probably will. Well, yeah. So the only IDs left are Iron Man IDs. The only Colossal guys really it's Tri-Sentinel and then the new whatever is in the X-Men set, right?
The new ones, yeah. Which isn't a lot because
it's just what Iceman and Storm, Iceman and Dark Phoenix and regular Phoenix.
Yeah, and Prime Storm
Prime, yeah. Anything else in there?
I think that's it. It's on the top of my head.
So yeah, I think Cosmic's still strong because they lost Groot and stuff, but man, you still have Storm. Or not Storm. I keep saying Dark Phoenix. You still have Dark Phoenix.
And I think Starro's still around, right?
Yeah, it looks like he is. Yeah, he's not on here. Also, we lose Unseen, which is actually pretty big.
That's actually huge.
Yeah. So retell away, everybody.
That and Spiderling might take an uptick.
Yeah. Also, I would probably play, if you want to get that similar effect, which Angela, whatever.
Which Queen the Fae? Yeah.
No, Angela.
Or Angela the Monster Hunter.
The one that gives +2 defense against monsters and colossals.
Yeah, Angela.
And she also gives +2 attack to monsters and colossals. The whales are gone.
That whole team's gone.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, a lot of it. It's gonna have to morph.
Wendigos and Mojos are still.
It's gonna have to change. It's gonna have to change to like a Mojo Wendigo, like hybrid of other stuff like that. There's also Star Fox is gone.
Mm-hmm. Cyclops. Colin,
Yeah,
Wolverine.
like that's what I'm saying. All the call-ins from the X-Men set, they're all
Well,
gone.
even just the figures like
Yep,
on their own.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Let me see. Although they haven't really been played as of late.
Mjolnir.
Look at the Marvel stuff or the WizKids stuff. WizKids
Yeah.
open.
The Mjolnir stuff's gone.
Yep. Yeah.
Stormbreaker, Bill.
They're all gone.
Um,
It's you know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of like Illuminati stuff.
yeah.
A lot of Illuminati, and then a lot of stuff from the new set, from the Cap set, because there's a lot of good stuff in there to play.
Trying to think what else. The pocket tank leaving, that's a big one.
Yeah. Yep. It's another one.
The invisible plane terrain, that's a big one.
Boxing ring. Yep.
Yeah. Man, not Cyber Shredder. Hard times.
That's it. So.
All right. So let's see. We did that, and then I guess so Bronze Age kind of going forward with a new JLU set. Do you see anything else that really stands out?
That's
or
one
even
of the questions. We can. Well, that's one of the questions we'll go through it later on the Facebook. It's your question, but go on to the next one.
God damn it!
No, we go to the next one because you can also answer it. That's why.
Oh, that's oh yeah. So let's see. We did what's happened to JLU set with the release. Nationals canceled. Oh, so what do you think of the aggressive product release that WizKids is putting out right now? They put out, dude. It is.
You're like all the way until October.
Dude, it's hyperly aggressive. So, all right, have you heard that they're switching warehouses and they're moving to South America?
Oh, really?
That's what I've heard. I can neither confirm nor deny where I've heard this from, but it's just the word I've heard through the grapevine, like, which is, could be hearsay, but that would make sense why they're trying to dump all the product out of China, because the import taxes, right?
Yeah.
All the tariffs and stuff. Where in South America, it's nothing. But
yeah, also closer.
Yeah.
So when they had that lull last year, remember from like October until November? No, October until February?
Yeah, it was rough.
We had like 4 months of nothing. Like the only release
like
at the
WWE. We
that,
had the
was
deep
the
cuts,
only set. That was the only set that was released, and that's kind of like a micro set because there's only 24 figures. It's not like a whole thing that so once people got it, they got it. But that also hurts for the holiday season because there's like nothing to buy.
Yeah.
I know they released everything until October. I hope they don't do the same thing where there's like nothing until February again.
Well, people are just gonna be trying playing catch up on the past 5 sets.
Can't. Yeah, but the problem with that is like, remember they usually print. It's based off of what you're pre-ordering.
Mm-hmm.
So I think naturally they're all going to lower because a lot of stores might have to pick and choose which they can get because there's so much coming out. Which means there's going to be less of each one. Which means because there's less of each one, they might sell out quicker on some of them, and then you just might not have them anymore. Like the one that I was thinking of was few years ago, the original Days of Future Past set.
Ooh, that's hard to get.
Yes, so that came out like the same time as something else, and it was like buried in there.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like people completely missed the boat on that because it was a small set, and it was like sandwiched in between all these things, and people just forgot about it. And so when people finally got a chance to start to, hey, you know what, I need to get that Nimrod. Well, no stores have them anymore because they're just sold out.
No, so I remember when I first started playing, trying to collect some of the Days of Future Past stuff. I'm like, damn, this shit's hard to get a hold of.
Exactly.
Like even in my overstock, I don't have shit.
So that's why I think that's the risk that they run. They run the risk of that happening again because there's so much.
Because that's that's what happened with their last season con LEs, right? They underprinted, and they even said that they ran out. There's not anything more. or there's not much more. So they could be in the same boat again. But I guess it's better to sell out than than to have a bunch sit in the warehouse. So,
but when when you were saying that people are going to catch up, there's nothing to catch up on when it's all going to be gone.
No, that's a valid point.
That's why, like, especially they're all so it's all
close
it's
together.
like, yeah, right, like, isn't there
2 months of each other?
Like, isn't Fantastic Four, Carnage, and House of X like all within, there's like in 3 months it's those three?
Yeah, that's like monthly or like month and a half, 2 months like difference. It's really close.
And they're
going to have to push it back.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they push back House of X to like November or December so that there's something for people to buy during Christmas time.
Dude, no, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Like
and
I
it
said,
gives us a
this
breather.
aggressive product release is good in per se, but it's hard for people to keep up with, especially
there's no
like
way.
Heroclix isn't one of the more cheaper collectible games.
No way, dude. Especially secondary market. Jesus Christ.
No, like I was even talking with some of my friends that used to play Clicks and now play Magic. They're just like, Magic, even though you have to get 4, it's still cheaper for some, like a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot more budget options there than in Heroclix for sure if you play competitive. And that's because there's just so many more stores, so many more cards, so many more everything. Whereas Clicks, like you could see, you check every day, there isn't a Jason Wingard listed. There isn't a Wendigo, there isn't a Storm listed. There isn't a Q Prime. You know what I mean? It's like 1 or 2. Whereas when you look at Magic, it's like pages and pages of it. So that's why you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, people buy boxes at cost and just crack them. And most Magic stuff is, when I look at eBay, because people ask me to buy Magic, I'm just like, you can get it cheaper online.
Yes. That's one of the reasons
it's not worth my time to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I left because the margin is so small and you have to compete with everyone around you that's doing it.
Yeah,
whereas
no,
Clicks,
it's rough.
It's literally just me in this area.
Yep. Woohoo. Hello.
Yeah, you're up there. That's why.
Yeah, no, it's why it works.
Yeah.
And I think that, so now that ID cards are gone, what do you think the next gimmick's going to be? Besides objects, obviously.
Troublemakers,
yeah.
Maybe. Don't you feel like it's going to be a lot of people okay, here we go. You wanted to kind of exploit the Dr. Fate thing?
Yeah.
Have 3 of them hit.
Yeah, there you go.
Troublemaker guy in.
Or have 3 of them miss. Have your
and then get a troubler. There you go. Yeah. So there's some practical use. I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot to try to get that off. But I think the troublemaker thing. If Vulture with the Awk arms is still a thing, like he's just be able to easily call them in, right?
Yeah.
So
we'll
that
see.
Also, I think also you will see more objects. No, or do you think we'll see more objects?
I think it's going to be an arms race
because you can't.
Because there's nothing to come across the map and shoot it anymore.
Yeah. There's no more like you can just call in Phoenix and TK it, right? You can't do that anymore. So
yeah, like full board reach.
I got it. Yeah,
early in the game is not gonna be as accessible.
I got it.
All right.
Play collector.
Oh yeah, of course. No, collector's gonna come back.
He could just take it. There you go.
Yeah, as long as he can see it, he can take it, right?
Yep. Well, that's you play 5 Brainiacs, you get plus 12 Cosmic Team, right?
So, dude, they really need to make him unique. Like that's stupid.
All
right, so yeah,
give collector. You're gonna take every object on the board.
Points, right?
What?
So even if you give up the points, like you're still gonna be able to come back.
Those 10 points? Jesus, nothing. I mean,
it's nothing. God.
Dude, do you have 10 points? You have a 10-point outwitter.
You're right. All right. Sorry, Batman. You're not good enough anymore.
Yeah, I know you're not good enough. You don't have these other things that you can do.
Oh God, I know.
So
well, he does have super strength and sidestep, so it is helpful in that aspect.
If you have, so like if you're gonna do the collector thing, you could just be like plus 12, plus 11, and then like move and then take their shit.
Yeah.
Simple.
Your shit is mine.
Ugh.
So, food for thought, guys. It's another tactic. So you want to move on to our Facebook questions?
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. Zach says, Zach Strong.
It's already pulled up. Dang, you already have it pulled up.
He's one of our longtime listeners now, and one of the brilliant minds of Bronze Age. Are there any previewed pieces from JLU that you see making a big splash in Bronze Age? Go first.
Like we talked about the Fates, possibly. What was the other one we talked about? The Batman with the call-in. There's always going to be something that's going to make a splash.
Troublemakers. It's so easy in Bronze Age to get those troublemakers out. It's not even a question of like, can I get it out in a turn? It's how many times can you get it out? Because like there's a lot more dice manipulation for you to get the crit hits too.
Yeah.
There's also way more things too. I want to get to later, but
I just feel like the name of the game is to hit. Like if you're not hitting, you're doing it wrong. So it's just a 10 point. It's a free reward, and if you lose your reward, it's 10 points, which you should be scoring more than 10 points.
I think that Prime Batman could be a thing because he ignores everything, and it's very easy to give him Pen Blast.
Yeah. So
if you can pump him to 3 damage, which is not hard, because he's a 0 damage, I believe, then he can just Pen Blast everybody for 3. That's not tough.
No.
Also, I think Parasite has potential to be tier 1 because he's a monster, first of all, and that's like monsters ported over to bronze is still huge.
Dude, and with Lydia, like we were talking about, she's...
And remember, you could give him Awk Arms, right? But there's other ways to give him Flurry.
Like, there's so many more ways to give him Flurry.
Like, one of the easiest ways to do it is you give him Axe. Axe gives him Blades. Yep. And then you call your ID call-in. You have 2 different ID call-ins. You have Katana and you have Swordsman. Their inspiration is Flurry. Their inspiration is Blades, but if they can already use Blades, they get Flurry. That's
really good.
So with Parasite, he can easily just go in there.
Dude, yeah.
And then also, check it out. Oh my god, it's even worse. If you give him the Black Battery, so like it's still construct. So you give him the he hits somebody more points because he's only 50, so he can hit somebody higher. He'll heal like 4 or 5 clicks, right?
Yeah, dude, he's so undying.
He's really good. So he's gonna heal 4 or 5 clicks right away, assuming that you connect the first time, because when he heals 1, he gets Precision Strike, which means it's a lot easier now.
Yeah.
So
that's it. It's really good.
I think that for sure is there. And that goes into the next question here. Is Darkseid the tentpole potential?
Yeah.
And it says Marley Split, but it's the Baragons.
Oh, okay. I was going to say a big shout out to Marley Split because they're always liking my posts and stuff and supporting it. So
Baragons,
especially the Baragons, they were commenting on my Indiana Jones Cup. So kudos to them.
Yes, Darkseid for sure.
Yeah,
in bronze because he has Mastermind that you can't outwit. Of course, you can Green Arrow him, and you could turn it off and then hit him that way. And then you can also Nick Fury, turn off whatever. So there's answers. But Tribbles is in the format, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tribbles can just surround Darkseid for infinite Mastermind fodder.
It's a lot of Tribbles.
Yeah. But you only need 1 because they can just multiply.
Yeah.
So it's not, it's there obviously to get all Pulse Wave and then you're done. But I believe he does have a big time potential. And then Paul Groth asks, what's the first thought on the resource?
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about this more, but I was actually looking more at the Rock of Eternity.
Okay. Is that where you have to get out the 7, right?
You don't have to. That's the Pandora's box. Rock of Eternity, you can give you it's basically like the gauntlet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like he gets stronger the more sins you put on him.
Okay, yeah.
And because he's hard to kill, you could just like you can keep going with your sin. You can keep going with your sins until he's loaded up.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have everything. Oh my god, he's gonna have like reflexes, deflection. He's gonna have +1 defense from sloth. He can heal when he does nothing. He has sidestep. He'll have he can break blocking for free. He can perplex, but only perplex somebody with a resource. He can plasticity.
Okay.
They can't use battle fury. Like there's like so many things you could do with him on top of the dial itself. So
Yeah.
that I mean, obviously, like you look at Ben Wright's Gauntlet or Phoenix Force. I don't think Gauntlet is that good on him because he already has willpower and protected outwit.
Yeah. So it's like a mute point.
Yeah, that one of the reasons why you play the Gauntlet is to give him protected outwit. That's like
Or willpower
to me, yeah. Well, like, but the number one
is the
reason
protected
to
outwit.
play is to protect outwit because like there's a lot of outwit that in bronze that you can use. Phoenix Force, the like full Phoenix Force on him might also be good because he gets to +2 really quick. I think you click twice and then you get to +2 to everything.
Yeah, like if you're KO and stuff, it's gonna happen real fast.
So, yeah, but I would really like if people can try out Rock of Eternity.
Okay, that's a straight one, right?
The what?
The straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Jose again asks, "What's a good virus theme, or just any team to go with the current times? Doctors versus Z virus." That's pretty
Yeah, I
funny.
was gonna say Z virus.
You could do like that's one, but you could also do what scientists versus monsters.
Yeah.
But Z virus is probably the best one.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh had some undead team, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, there you go. I guess you play zombies, Zuvembis, I guess.
Zombies, yeah.
Yeah, there's some.
But they had like was it Undead Dragon, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh? I think they clicked him, I'm not sure.
Oh, the which
but
one?
I don't know. Undead Dragon?
No, they didn't do that
They
one.
didn't click him? Okay.
Then
So
Zach
see
again.
Zach Strong.
Are there any pieces or game elements you're considering adding or removing from the ban list? Have you thought about implementing Whiskas style watch list? Okay. So we don't do watch list in terms of erratas and stuff because that's changing the rules of how something works,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
not
what
what
we
we do.
don't do. Because we only interpret it and see how it goes. If anything, we're just going to ban it. Is there anything that we can add or remove from the list? For the longest time, we just want to try to get the orange battery out, but there's too many problems with that. With just not being able to use a power, that's like too strong.
Because I know Zach wants to bring back the orange
battery. Yeah,
battery.
I know. That's what you have. I know that some people.
You tried to talk to me about it. I was like, go talk to Pat.
Justin Safer. No, there's just too many. There's too many. Not like one of the things is like, I'm just gonna turn off Pulse Wave. That's a big.
Well, the whole Lex team, like you.
Yeah.
You
Now how do you fight?
Another Mystique team.
Yeah, exactly. So no, we can't do that.
It's like auto win.
The Justin Seifert is still a little too strong just because he has too much alpha strike potential with any robot.
Yeah.
And then like team bases, no, there's just too many things to go on there. Now
Copycat.
I don't like anything that just jacks your guy, like switching like that. That's just that's a big someone who's played during that time and watching everybody's reaction to it is just really bad.
Yeah.
So Steve writes Disintegration Beam, and what about that, right? And Paul does say, it's an answer. So, and Steve makes he makes an argument. It's not the same, but he does make an argument that Copycat, it plays like Copycat that you outright can't play an integral part of your team. That's wrong. That's actually not right.
Mm-hmm.
Copycat just takes your piece without doing a damn thing.
Yeah, there's no rolling. There's no.
You have to still roll with the Disintegration Beam. There's a big difference. So that's not. Although I could see where you're coming from. Copycat just does it. The fact that you can just do it without any consequence at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you still need to roll dice. So that's like one of the reasons why we put Black Swan there, right?
Yeah.
Was because PJ was able to do it without rolling dice.
Yeah.
So we're like, no, then we're not going to do that. Also, there are, quite a bit of ways to fight this. Number one. Oh, okay. Well, just aside from the fact that if they just roll a 3, 1, 2, or 3 on their dice manipulators, it makes it hard.
Yeah.
So there was a game where he just didn't get to do it because he just rolled a 1 or 2, a couple games. Number 2, Lydia could just take the disintegration beam.
Yes.
Number 3, you don't have to play a resource.
Yeah.
Or
no, there's guys that don't.
Or if you play a resource, you play where it doesn't affect you. Like example,
round table
teleporter does not affect you, but you still get to use it. The power battery, if you can do it, if you know how to do it right, you can kind of get around it by not putting the construct on a guy that's going to get disintegrated.
Yes.
Another one, if you're playing Pandora's Box, the same thing, because it's not assigned until you put it on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Power Plant is the bad one because it's everybody gets it. You're just gone. Utility Belt, Supreme Intelligence, those are cheap alternatives for resources where if they get rid of it, you only lost like 12 points.
Yeah. It's not the end of the day.
Like it's not it's not your whole thing.
And it's most likely like if you're so I feel like at this point Supreme Intelligence is you're not going to play a battery, you're not going to play Phoenix Force, you're not going to play apparently Power Plant. It's going to be on a support figure to give him an extra power.
Yes, that's a good point to make. Exactly.
So if you're going to go and kill the support power for the Supreme Intelligence, you do your buddy.
So there are just a lot of it's just that because it was so successful that it's just like, oh well, now it's just too good, we got to ban it. Like no, it's not that. I mean, this has been around
Quinjet.
For a huge Quinjet does nothing to Quinjet. This has been around for a long time. It just so happened that it's just coming back in vogue now.
Yeah, it's coming to fruition.
Emilio's played this long before.
Mm-hmm.
And now we need to see if the metagame can adapt to it.
Yeah.
If it's just
everyone was saying about the constructs like 3 months ago.
Right. If it's just overpowering where everybody's just playing and it's just winning every single thing, then we have to look at it. But one event, like let's pump the brakes, That's the we're all gonna die. No.
I know. Yeah, Jesse came out the woodwork with this team, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's too good."
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's too broken, dude. Just he lost a couple games with it too. Like, come on.
It's like we know Jesse's good, guys, but come on, it's okay.
Let's just let's see what happens. Okay, and then Steve says, when it comes to online tourneys, what will the player minimum be? An idea of the format, blah 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 blah. Okay, these are basically like 3 rounds, 8 players. So 3 round, any regular 3 round 8-man event. We want to make it 8 players, but if we do 6, we do 6. 8, and then there's no cut. It's just 3 rounds. The person who wins.
Elimination?
No, it's not single elimination.
Oh, okay.
It's just 3 rounds.
Rounds of Swiss.
But yeah, it's just 3 rounds, and at the end of it, there will be one person who's 3-0.
Okay.
That person wins that wins it. That's simple. And then Zach says, not a question, blah blah. Yeah, he'd love to see at least double elimination, but we're always gonna do 3 rounds, so it's okay.
Yeah. Like 8-player. You said 8-player max.
Yeah, because the more, if there's more, which would be amazing, it's just gonna be too much for us to manage because there's
only a few. Like I said, it's me, you, and whoever wants to volunteer.
Exactly.
So And the people that want to volunteer want to play. So
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's basically those are good questions. We have to get the online thing going now, especially with all this bullshit that's happening.
Yeah, so it kind of, I don't want to say it forces our hand, but it does to
Have you?
to roll. So that's not the worst case.
Let me just to show people. I'm gonna open the page, and then I'm gonna link it to you, and I'm gonna add you on. But this is what what the room looks like so far.
Oh, nice. Oh, I know. I did not. I did not add the Discord channel that Shane sent me because I actually had to download the app.
We're all getting this together. Here, let me show you.
I'm ready for my trivia questions too. When you're ready.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on.
I got some good ones. I'm hoping to stump you on some of these.
Well, don't make it like what's he have on click 5? I'm like,
no,
I'm not gonna know that shit. All right. So.
All right. So you message me. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Do I got to roll into my? Oh, I have to log into my Roll20. Oh, hey, thank God it's saved on this computer. My password. I did not know it. All right. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm gonna launch the game. Let me get in here, guys, and then I'll start sharing stuff. Oh, hold on. God, every time. Welcome to Roll20. Eat a fucking. We'll share on the right side here. Tool monitoring. All right, we'll zoom out. Oh, it looks like somebody was practicing with a Lobo. What's that all about? Oh, I know who's playing here. This was Zach's team. The Bug, yeah. Nice. All right, cool. So yeah, no, it looks good, dude. Yeah, it's solid. Resources, KO zone. Yeah, no, it looks good.
So this is what I told Zach to use when they do like the recording.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah, that's they were him and Shane were practicing. Shane's playing you look it down there. See, even Adam put it resources. That's pretty cool.
Nice, yeah. No, good job, whoever put this together. Oh, and
Adam.
Good job, Adam. High five across the web.
Yeah, if you see listen. That?
I'm not sure if you do.
It's a Justice League International, right? It's
July.
That's so funny, right? It's Beetle, Bug, and 3 Billy Batsons.
Is there a Booster Gold on there?
No, yeah, I think that's cool, man. That's really awesome.
I like to see the Bug. Who was it that brought it up in the group the other day? Was it Adam or was it PJ that was worried about? I think it was PJ, right? That was worried about the maps we chose
placing
and not being able to place the Bug, right?
But I don't think it does. I asked Zach, and he said no. There isn't a map where I can't place it. So okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good because
it's did a good job.
It's the 6x3, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, did you see that? What's his name? Clay put up our. You can go to that site too. I actually put it on the. It's actually that first letter. I don't know why only that first letter. It says everyone rejoice.
Yeah.
Click on that. Click on that E.
Oh shit.
Weird, right?
Shazam. Dude, all right. So I really like the Temple of the Idol map. I don't know if it's just because I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, but I've been playing the hell out of this map any chance I get the past 2 weeks. We got our ice planet. So as you guys see, all the special terrain. Yep. Do you want to remind people what the special terrain is?
Oh, it's the snow. So it's the snow terrain. It's hindering for movement purposes only. Everything else, it counts as clear terrain.
Clear terrain. Okay.
For things like, do you need a barrier? It needs to be on that. If you need to put the battery, it's that. Anything that references any kind of terrain, it's clear. But when you move,
if you're trying to move.
It's only when you're trying to move, yeah.
So if you don't fly, you're fucked.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Here we go. Love this map. Beautiful.
Cool. So people can now get this for Roll20.
So all the white areas are level 1?
Yeah, it says right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just did that just to...
Oh, and these gray areas are blocking, right?
No. Those are obscuring.
Oh, got it. Clever.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. Yeah. Nice. Looks good, dude.
Boom. Yeah. Thank
So,
you, Clay.
yeah. Thank you, Clay. Yeah. So you guys can now practice this on Roll20 with these super cool Majestic Open Series maps.
Yeah.
And alrighty. Is that all you wanted to cover for the seriousness of
here we go.
our podcast? All right. Question 1 for our trivia. This is something Pat asked me to put together, so I reached out. Got a couple ideas. So in Modern, how many pieces have a printed 20 defense?
What the? In Modern?
Yes.
Jesus. I'm not gonna know that because it's all those freaking colossals.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say 4.
It is 9.
9.
So Stealth Sentinel, Dark Phoenix, Krakoa, the Captain Marvel from the Gravity Feed, Infinity, Eternity, Living Tribunal, Mangog, and the DC Zeus. So out of those 9, how many can you play under 300 points though?
That still have a 20D or no? Just you just play.
Yeah, that still have a 20D. Okay. Under 300 points.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, Captain Marvel's 1.
Okay.
Infinity.
Nay.
Didn't you say Infinity?
But not under 300 points.
Infinity is 75 points.
Not at a 20D.
No. Oh, wait. You're asking.
They have to have a 20.
Sorry. They need to have 20 defense
under 300 points.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, Captain Marvel. Name them again.
Stealth Sentinel, Dark Phoenix.
Zeus is one.
Zeus is 1. Krakoa, Captain Marvel, Gravity Feed, Infinity, Eternity, Living Tribunal, Mangog.
Stealth Sentinel.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Just 3.
Yeah.
I'll stop you. I'll
say. Okay.
Yeah, so just those 3. It's Stealth Sentinel, Captain Marvel, 3. Gravity Feed, and DC Zeus that have 20 printed under 300. That's
Jesus.
It's not bad, right? All right. All right. So this is gonna stretch you back a little bit.
Okay. Oh, great.
Just to elasticize your brain for the next question. What is the highest attack value ever printed on a click?
16.
Bam, my man.
It's Dr. Manhattan.
All the 6x3s. It's most.
Yeah, I know they're all. It's Dr. Manhattan and Spectre and Galactus, right?
Yeah.
It's stupid, dude. That's insane.
I know,
if you miss, you're like, what are you, a 19 or I'm a 16? Here we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll some dice.
Oh Jesus!
All right. So this is a tricky one from Landers. What is NAAT?
No action after taxi.
Oh, hey, yeah. Beast mode. All right.
I know that one.
All right. So you're probably gonna know this one too.
That's a very good question. I like that one. That's some old school shit.
It is. Dude, I was even like, what am I asking?
I know how you're like, what's that, dude? That's what in the forums. That's what everyone used to talk about.
No, I had to ask, what am I asking?
You're all, what the hell is that?
All right. So the original God packs were from what set, and what did they contain? There's
Hammer of Thor.
There's only one correct answer for this. Yes.
Hammer of Thor.
Yes. What was in the God pack?
Holy shit. Odin.
No. What made it a God pack?
Oh. It's all. It's 4. Is it 4 supers and a chase? Yeah, that was Hammer of Thor.
Yeah.
You know, I remember that because somebody pulled it at the store.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, check it out. He pulled it for League.
Good day.
Dude, we're like, what the? He opened, he's like, you know, when he was arguing that, I was like, wait a minute. Did you just get a God pack? Holy shit.
You're like, well, League was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, dude. But he didn't win because of the different formats.
Yeah.
Team Switch, you have to give something.
Yeah. Give it up, buddy.
Something good. Dude, okay, that was a good one. I like that one.
Good question. That's it. Yeah, that's all I have.
I like that, dude. That was nice. I like that. That was a good warm up. That was a dude. The 16 attack one, like holy shit. It's a good thing that stuck in my mind because we not recently, but like within the last year, we played like a colossal battle where I played Galactus.
I was like going to say, do you do scenarios on occasion?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's really like it was that like I played Galactus and the couple guys played. I said, you know what? I'll give you guys like 400. I gave them each like 300 points over the build.
Oh, nice.
And Galactus messed them up. The one thing that helped when Thanos, what's name was playing Thanos, was invincible stops. You know, he's doing 8 damage when you only take 3.
Yeah, that's helpful.
You know, and but on their end, it's like they have to hit a 21 defense.
At least.
Dude, there's like 21. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Dude, that's an awesome attack of 12. 13. That's a great attack.
Yeah.
Still need an 8.
Oh, impervious? You don't have Psych Pin? Sorry.
Oh my god. And this is the old Galactus, the 2004 Galactus, where he doesn't have like any of the new stuff. There's no invincible. It's like old rules and stuff. So he's just raw stats and raw powers. That's it. But yeah, we'll do that. We've tried to do like Dungeon and Dragon style.
Yeah, I've had a request
style. It's fun.
to do some of those.
It's just hard because like I got to think of all the.
It's very tedious.
I had to do it. And I did it. I did a couple campaigns, and it was fun. But I'm like, I don't want to be the DM anymore. I want to play.
Yeah, no, I have a guy that says he's like, well, if you're not going to do it, I'll be the DM. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
But it's cool.
Yeah,
I do like to do them though.
Okay, nice.
But also it requires certain people that want to play.
Yeah, you know? It draws a different crowd. So
right.
You know, so, all about being inclusive. Right?
Just real quick, Zach just posted that they played on YouTube.
Oh God, he's always playing on YouTube.
So it should be cool.
Yeah, no, he does some good game testing with. Yeah. I know he did it with Paul the other day. He said Shane, so yeah, Zach's definitely taking a headstrong lead on the online play stuff.
Yeah,
that's appreciated.
Oh man. All right, well. Ernie's event is this weekend.
Yeah.
Anybody who's going to go, you know, hopefully they get 8 players just so that they got like a good 8-man event.
Yeah, go out.
I don't know if the Cotes are going. Do you know if they're going?
I believe both of them are going.
Okay.
So if you remember, do you remember how we talked about the booster challenge?
Yeah, he's going to do it. Yes, he's going to do it, right?
I think Jesse's might do the booster challenge.
Okay, Jesse, if you're going to do it, please record it, and we'll post it on the Bronze Age discussion because that is that's so cool. But you got to have like an explanation, like here's what I'm bringing. You got to beforehand. This is what I have. These are my IDs. The power plant,
stuff. Yeah. Storm ID, Green Arrow, and then whatever he's getting the booster. So if he does it, cool. If not, understand. It's a bold move.
I love it. That'll be awesome, dude. That's cool. We'll definitely talk about that. But yeah.
Dude, everyone please stay safe, wash your hands. I was doing it before it was cool, so you guys should do it too. But dude, stay healthy out there. Anything else?
Just hopefully this blows over.
Yeah.
Soon, because like I can't imagine a prolonged time where there's like you just can't do anything because like the economy will just stop.
I know.
That's really, really bad.
Like, yeah, it's going to put a lot of damper on things. Like, I know it's started affecting a lot of people. So just please be safe out there. Don't panic, guys. And
wash your ass.
Yeah, wash your ass as much as you can. And as frequently as convenient to you.
Oh, man. That's funny. All right. Well, I guess till next time, guys, when in doubt, perplexity attack.
And don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.
Shake it, Cali.